Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is August 15th, 2019. I'm getting ready to do a general love reading for the sign of Virgo. So if you have Virgo anywhere in your chart, it may resonate with you. This is a general love reading, so of course it can pertain to romantic love, but it also can pertain to any other relationship you might have, including exes, enemies, co-workers, friends, family, you name it. Also be flexible with the energy. I could be reading directly for you, or I could be reading for someone that you're dealing with. In other words, a cross watcher. Also, although I do state the time, my readings are not time specific. So if you happen to be watching this a week, a month, or even a year from now, it might still resonate for you. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. My intention is to reach as many people as possible who need the message and who will benefit the most from the message. So we'll get started here. I have pre-shuffled all my decks, and let's see what's up with Virgo. To start off, in your underlying energy, you have the Five of Swords paired with the World. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Strength, the Tower in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what's up with you. Looks like you're closing out a cycle of some kind of conflict. It does feel like it's a relationship or related to a relationship. You may have learned some information recently regarding a person or a group of people that caused you to reconsider what was going on in a situation or within a relationship. I feel like this unexpected change was necessary or will ultimately result in something positive for you. I have two feminine energies. I believe that they're separate energies, separate people. So you might be involved with more than one person in the situation. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups can be someone who is overly sensitive, could be someone who's withholding emotions, someone who is clingy or expressing emotions inappropriately. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is very forthright, cuts out all the crap, doesn't stand for much riffraff. I feel like this person is the one who has given you some information about this person that has brought to light some kind of conflict that may be ending a cycle for you. Okay, let's do one more shuffle and get some more information for you, Virgo. Paired with the Five of Swords, you have the Circle, which is the Hanged Man in reverse. Paired with the World, you have the Book of Shadows, which is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So this is in regards to a relationship. I feel like there is a connection, a romantic connection, or was a romantic connection with you and this Queen of Cups. It could have been romantic. It could have also just been a friendship, close friendship. But there's either a loss of love or a lack of love, or a lack of devotion with this person. I feel like the Queen of Swords has given you some information regarding this Queen of Cups. And this Queen of Swords is sincere. This might be a mother figure. It might be another love interest. I'm not feeling that necessarily. But this person has your best interest in mind. This Queen of Swords. So whatever information they have relayed to you is something you can trust. And you can rely on this person. The Empress card indicates that they're caring. It could be a mothering type person, someone who is compassionate, someone who you can rely on, someone who takes care of others. I'm feeling like this Queen of Swords may have given you some information regarding this Queen of Cups. That you didn't know. And that there was something about this relationship that this Queen of Swords was worried that you were going to move forward with them. Because the relationship wasn't as strong as you thought it was. And moving forward with them was not necessarily the right thing to do. I think you were kind of looking at things regarding this relationship with rose-colored glasses. You were kind of single-minded, not seeing the bigger picture, maybe resistant to seeing the bigger picture regarding this Queen of Cups. And you probably have come to terms with something and are closing the chapter, closing out the relationship, ending the cycle because you realize this relationship wasn't the right thing for you. And would have resulted in some injustices, some pain and suffering if you were to continue moving forward with this relationship. It would have been the wrong move. I think that this Queen of Swords saw this clearly and you weren't seeing it. The Circle card indicates that you have restricted yourself from seeing the bigger picture or listening to your intuition. Even with conflict, I think that you were avoiding the truth. And once this Queen of Swords gave you this information or helped you open your eyes to see a different perspective, that you started to see what was going on with this new information. That's what I'm getting from these two cards, that after receiving some new information, after learning a little bit more about this Queen of Cups, you started to see the bigger picture. You started to notice what was going on with this person. I don't yet have any information on what it is that's causes Queen of Swords to see some red flags for you, except for the fact that I don't think that this Queen of Swords had the full level of emotion for you that you had for them. They may have had ulterior motives or a different agenda for being involved with you. Let's see what else comes up for you, Virgo, with my next set of cards. Okay, in your underlying energy, clarifying the Five of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. And then clarifying the world, you have the Ten of Cups. I think at one point in time you thought this person may have been the one who would be, you know, someone you could have a lifelong relationship with. A lot of joy, a lot of happiness, true fulfillment. Something wasn't working, however, in the relationship. Okay, you've left you either are about to or you already have left this relationship. Okay, I want to get a little bit into your pre-reading cards too, because you've got the Five of Pentacles paired with this Queen of Cups. So this person at this point in time, you've walked away from them or told them to leave. You are currently healing from this, although I do feel like there's some significant emotional grief, or was, surrounding this relationship or bringing it to a close. But there's something about this person, some secrets that were revealed regarding some selfish behavior. And the Empress has shown up twice. These are your pre-reading cards, but the Empress showed up again in the reverse, clarifying the Page of Pentacles. So this knowledge received has something to do with them having some kind of selfish behavior, or something about them pursuing the relationship with you for selfish reasons. And this Queen of Swords has helped you realize that and you've gained some balance and some healing by removing yourself, or removing this person from your life, or removing yourself from this relationship. There is an indication that this Three of Cups may have been involved with other people, or may have not seen your relationship as exclusive, because we do have the third party card on the board. I'm not going to say definitively that this person was involved with somebody else yet, but there is indication right now in the cards that they were. And it brought down the Tower. It was just a matter of time before this was going to come out in the open, and better now than later. And you are currently, this is the Devil in reverse, you're currently removing yourself from this potentially harmful, potentially toxic relationship. And I have a feeling, in the nick of time, that you prevented, or this Queen of Swords helped you prevent some significant heartache regarding this Queen of Cups, because you've gotten out of it. You've separated yourself from this person before they had an opportunity to really hurt you. But you're still in a state of going inward. You're still in a state of analyzing the new information that you have received from this Queen of Swords. And still kind of, these cards don't want to shuffle. Still in a state of kind of confirming for yourself that this information you've recently received is true. Something in the relationship wasn't working. I think that you had some suspicions already, even though you kind of had your blinders on. You were looking at this relationship through rose-colored glasses, not seeing it for what it was. And you're coming out of that. The Four of Pentacles, you were hanging on to this relationship. It could also indicate for security reasons. I don't think that there was, a financial reason for hanging on to this relationship, although that's possible. And the Page of Pentacles, you didn't know what was going on ultimately. Clarifying the Book of Shadows, you knew something was wrong, but you weren't able to pinpoint it or identify what it was. I think if you had let this go on longer, it would have resulted in some inner turmoil, some inner conflict, some mental anguish. I think that it's best that you took control over ending this rather than waiting for this person to end it with you. This person, I feel, may have been someone you have been maybe chasing for a while. I get the feeling that you had your eye on this person for a period of time. You may have thought at one point, like I said, they were your Ten of Cups. And your wish fulfillment. But this wish was toxic. This Queen of Cups, I get the feeling is not someone who's super loyal. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. This person could have been deceitful about previous or current relationships they might still be in, people they might be still involved with, and that their loyalty level, the amount of love that they were showing to you, may have been superficial. And this Queen came out to give you this information because they care about you. Whoever this Queen of Swords is to you cares deeply for you. Might be a mother figure, but they care deeply for you and knew that you were having some second thoughts, maybe feeling a little cautious about this new beginning with this Queen of Cups, and may have sensed that the time was right to give you the information that you needed to know to determine whether or not you should move forward with this relationship or not. What kind of time do we have? 19 for? Wow, we're doing good for time. This reading is really clear to me, Virgo. There's not a lot of fuzzy area in the layout of the cards right now. Sometimes I'll get an area where I'm kind of wondering, okay, what exactly does this mean? But everything so far that's come out is very clear. And if you're looking for clarification, if you're watching this video you're looking for some confirmation on what this Queen of Swords has told you, she's right. She's right about this Queen of Cups. And I think you already know that. But again, people watch readings in order to cement in, movement forward. So you might be making a decision to ultimately tell this Queen of Cups, oh, we're done. I don't want to pursue a relationship with you anymore. Again, I don't know that this Queen of Cups has done anything outright to you that has been blatantly deceitful or betrayed you necessarily. If not directly, they may have done it discreetly. Again, this Queen of Swords may have come out and said, look, this Queen of Cups has other relationships that she's, you know, fostering, and, you know, you're not the only one. And I'm sensing this Three of Cups, again, indicates third party, but this could have just been a situation where this Queen of Cups was not necessarily loyal to just one person. Let's get some more clarification on the Three of Cups and see if we can't get any more information on what this person was up to. Clarifying the Tower, or clarifying the Three of Cups in reverse is the Tower. So, yeah, I definitely feel like you were more invested in this relationship than this Queen of Cups was. They did not have your best interest in mind. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Okay, we'll take that one and these two. Okay, they were involved with somebody else. And there they are, the King of Swords. So this Queen of Cups, there she is again, came out to clarify herself in the Seven of Swords. She's been involved with somebody else and was moving forward with that relationship. In fact, it was much more successful than yours was, and she was not communicating that to you. There it is. Now here's the other thing that this King of Swords may not even know. First of all, I'm not sure this King of Swords knows about you. And I have a feeling this Queen of Swords may not just have this King of Swords up her sleeve. She may have others too. I feel like she's playing the field. Again, that's why I don't think that this Three of Cups in reverse is a third party situation. I think it's a multiple party situation. That's what I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. You know, or you were just another toy in her toy box. I hope that's not too harsh, Virgo, but you know, you were not exclusive. Let me get a little more information on this Page of Pentacles. And then we're going to pull a last set of cards from my Spellcaster's deck, the one I use my pre-reading for. We'll see what else we can come up with. One last round of cards. Page of Pentacles. Clarification for the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. Okay. Here's what your Queen of Swords told you. When this Queen of Cups gets bored with you, she's going to end the relationship and she's going to say, I'm sorry, this just isn't working out for me. We're done. And it's a matter of getting bored. Maybe, you know, you were no longer going out to fancy dinners together because you had supposedly moved on to that next level within the relationship, so it wasn't new anymore. You weren't trying to impress. You weren't going out to fancy dinners. You weren't, you know, spending a lot of money on flowers and that, you know. And now all of a sudden, it's not fitting the bill for what this Queen of Cups was in it for. She's starting to get bored, and she would end this relationship as soon as it no longer suited her. I think that you made a wise choice, Virgo. That's what I'm getting. We're going to pull one last set of cards to end this reading. This Queen of Swords is a really wise person. Take their words to heart. Seek out their counsel, because this person cares deeply for you. And I don't know who they are to you, but you should go give them a giant hug. And you can tell them that the reader from the Fool's Journey Tarot wants to give her a hug too, because who doesn't want someone like this in their life who's watching after them? And I don't feel like this Queen of Swords stuck her nose into your business without first thinking this is something I need to do for a Virgo, because they are headed towards a world of hurt in this relationship with this Queen of Cups. One last set for Virgo. Let's see what we get. Okay, so I feel like, let me start with the ending and go up. There was movement forward with this Queen of Cups. You thought that maybe it was something you've been looking for, something you've been seeking for a long time. But ultimately, when it ended, it was just going to leave you with some harsh memories. This person may have been in your life. The Six of Cups can indicate a soulmate, someone who's meant to be in your life because they're there for a reason, and it could just simply be to help you learn some lessons in your life. So I do feel like this Queen of Cups was a significant person to you, but ultimately the heartache would have resulted in, or has already, but you know, to a greater degree, some harsh feelings, and would have been more and more difficult to recover from once the relationship was over, because it was not a relationship that was meant to last. You have the Nine of Cups clarifying the Nine of Cups in reverse, the reverse clarifying the upright, and then the Knight of Pentacles. You thought this was a dream come true. You weren't prepared for the outcome, which ultimately turned out to be something that you had hoped for, but it wasn't what you had hoped for at the same time. And the Knight of Pentacles indicates spiritual growth, movement forward through harsh lessons, through living life and having a greater understanding of yourself. So you have gained something significant within yourself, having experienced this relationship. So it's not a bad thing. And you have the Devil energy clarifying, or paired with the Death card. These are some two really interesting cards together, aren't they? So you've ended this, and by ending this, you've removed yourself from a potentially very toxic situation. Good for you, Virgo. I mean, this is as clear as it gets. This ending is a very positive thing for you on many different levels. And the fact that you took control, or that you're going to take control, if this hasn't happened for you, if this ending with this relationship hasn't happened for you yet, if that's your intention, and I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I do feel like the cards are telling you, and that certainly this Queen of Swords is hoping that you will see what's going on here and put an end to it before it harms you any further. And these two cards indicate your energy. The Queen of Pentacles is an extremely loyal, grounded, solid individual. Male or female, this person is relationship material, someone who takes care of their family and friends, puts others first. This is representing your energy, and I do believe that you intuitively knew. This also could represent you and, in fact, the Queen of Swords as well, who had your best interest in mind, who also knew what was right for you and what you should do moving forward regarding this relationship. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that this helped. This message was intended to give you some food for thought and the ability to move forward and heal from maybe whatever you've been going through. So I hope that that's what it did for you, and I also hope to see you next time. So Virgo, take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.